Hi Scorpio, this is your reading and welcome back. This is your romance reading for October 2021 and I hope you have enjoyed the reading of the coming week. And last month you were the 7th in line with the views and likes and shares. I do appreciate everybody that likes the videos and gives a reaction. I'll react ASAP back to anybody that sends a reaction. Thank you so much. It does motivate me to carry on. Now, I'm using the Mystical Moments Tarot, and you can see the video on that too. That is my newest deck, and I'm also using the Dream Keepers Tarot, and they're both very abstract, and I love the pictures. They're sort of mystical. The word already says it, and they're dreamy, but they're also arty. And I'm going to use the tarot, and I'm also going to use not only my intuition but also the pictures. The pictures say 1,000 words. So it is intuitively and with the tarot and the pictures, what the feeling or the vision I get with the pictures. I'm also using the Surrender deck, and let's get started with the reading. But before I do, I'm tongue twisted, sorry about that, because I've already made so many videos and they're quite extensive, so I hope you enjoy the lengthy videos. This is week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, the overall energy, and also the oracle card. It's like an extra to give you insight or a suggestion as to what you can do to improve the situation, like taking action or not taking action. Don't be defensive. That's all the type of words that you get. Surrender to rest and sleep more, things like that. So it is a motivational card. You come in with the 9 of Wands, so you might have been going through a tough time. You might have been going through the wars, and this is really nicely depicted. It's like the love is with a rose. It represents love, but we all know we've got our ups and downs in relationships, and that there are thorns. You might prick yourself, and it seems that her dress is being torn, but she's mended it again. Now, this reading is a general reading, and it is for single people. It is for people that are going out and getting a potential new partner, people going through divorce or divorcees, also people that are hooked up, not necessarily married, but they could be living together because they can still be open to marriage. But 9 isn't, so remember that, and also have a look at your rising sign and your moon sign video to get a bigger picture. Now you've got the 9 of Wands, so you've been through the wars. It's coming to an end if it hasn't already come to an end, and there is a new beginning. Now, that is sad, but let's see what is happening in your life. And first week, we also have the 6 of Wands. You're coming out like a champion. Yes, of course, because you have sadness, you might have a burnout, you might be depressed, but you've battled on, and now you're taking a rest to think about your next step. Look at her, she's just leaning on the branch, and she's thinking, what am I going to do next? I've done that. You have learned, you have gained knowledge, you've gained life experience, so you know what to look for in a next partner if you are ready, if you have been separated. If you are going through a divorce, then take the rest whenever you can, because it does hammer on your nerves and your well-being. Also, talk to people, talk to somebody that you trust. A problem shared is a problem aired, and the weight of the divorce, the unhappiness, the sadness, the frustration, the depression won't set in directly. or you can work through it much easier. Now, for those that are married, you might be going through another sort of tough time, that you're not separated because you're obviously married or living together, but every relationship has its up and downs. You must take rest. You might want to take a rest and take a short break on your own to think about things. Also, because you've got the Six of Wands, and that means you're the victor, you're the heroine or the hero. You've come through the walls and you have victory. Why? You might not feel like you're the victor because you've lost your partner, but sometimes we outgrow our partners and we get irritated and we go our separate ways. Perhaps the children have left the home and you can't find something that is of common interest. But you do come out the victor. You will find sweetness again. Look at the hummingbird taking the honey from the flower. And I love the way that the lady is sitting on the hummingbird's back, holding the flower, finding the sweetness. So yes, you will find sweetness again. If you put yourself out there when you're ready, with your new strength of character and determination to find a friend or a partner, again, you will. You could even be going on holiday. You could be moving home. Usually you do move home. You downsize to another home because you're single, with children or without. But you could be also traveling. You could be going on holiday and you could be meeting somebody there on holiday. So who knows? You are going onwards and upwards. You're going on to a next level. If you're on your own, then you will find something to do of interest, and you're getting yourself out there, ready to go out and meet and join people, go out for drinks or dinner, things like that. Also, if you are going out with somebody and you are going through tough times, there is a new beginning, because the 9 is an ending, and where there is an ending, there is a new beginning. So you could be going on to the next level. You've come around, you've discussed things, and you've made clear to your partner what you wish, and they've made it clear. So you're both ready to take it up to the next level and perhaps take quality time out together. Perhaps that is what you wanted. More togetherness, more quality time without other people. Some people are not married, but they have children. So ask the grandparents to look after the children. Okay. You could be getting married. If you're living together, you could be meeting somebody. If you're single, you could be getting engaged. This is going on to the next level. Now, we've also got the 8 of Wands, and the 6 means balance. And 8 means the house of power. Like I said, you are stronger now, mentally and physically. You've healed. And now things are happening very, very fast. And it's not raining, it is pouring. You might be getting a lot of invitations now that people know that you're single. They might approach you and phone you, text you, email, or phone call or text message. Let's get together. Let's go and do something fun. Let's go to the circus. You don't have to jump through hoops with me. This is what I'm getting. So you might be on cloud 9, although it's number 8, you are in the clouds. So yes, after success, after rain comes sunshine. You've got success, definitely. A lot of messages. Again, you could be traveling, okay? You could be taking time out to get to know somebody, definitely. The Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands means news as well. This could come from an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. A fire sign, passion, full of passion. Remember, passion it's not permanent, okay? If you want to turn the passion into real love, then make sure you know their boundaries and you set your boundaries and start the way you mean to continue. Also, this card also represents moving home. It's the only Knight card that represents moving home. I've got a feeling you don't have to jump through hoops. Definitely not. But also there will be an opportunity presented to you. So don't be focused on yourself or right in front of you. Be focused on what is happening around you. Now, in the third week, you might decide to take time out for yourself so that you can gather the strength. Like I've said, take time out from time to time. Perhaps you might want to take time out from your partner because it's been really busy and hectic and you've been discussing and making plans, taking it up to the next level. Now you want a quiet moment. If you can't go on holiday, then make a sacred place in your home. For example, in your bedroom, where you can read peacefully and listen to music or whatever. Just take 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night. I usually take about 10 minutes of meditation or contemplation, and then if my body needs it, I fall asleep. And sometimes I don't fall asleep, but I feel rejuvenated. After you've lied down or sat down with your eyes closed, in your way, whether it's just with your eyes closed, listening to music or to somebody's voice doing a meditation, then just after the 10 minutes, come back to yourself and rest, because you will be rejuvenated. You've reset the button, and hopefully to a quieter and a happier space of being and mind. Just rest 10 minutes after 10 minutes meditation or contemplation. Balance it out. That is what the hermit does. He does retreats and he meditates, contemplates, as he's also the wise old man in most decks. Now, the tower, or yes, this is a tower. This is most probably a lighthouse that represents the mountain that the hermit usually walks on with the ever-bursting firing light or lit light, and he's on top of the world. So yes, he's sitting on his own little place. And it looks like that is the Atlas or the world, and the seas around it, and there's boats coming in and out. So perhaps you might be thinking of taking a cruise. You might on your own. Perhaps you might, and you could be meeting people there as well. You could be thinking about things that have happened, and you're letting go of the negative and making room to let the positive come in. You might not believe your luck that you've met somebody after a divorce. Your heart was broken. I'm coming to that in a minute. Perhaps something in the relationship was broken, but you've mended it. You have come through. You've jumped through hoops before, but now things have quieted down and things have happened for the better, because we've got the champion, the victory card here, and things are going fast. So if things take back control, that is what I'm trying to say. Take back control and slow down. You don't have to jump through every hoop that is presented to you. Okay? Now, so take it easy. Take that sacred time for yourself. That is how you keep yourself balanced. We've got the hermit, but the hermit represents a Virgo. So it could be a Virgo that you're dealing with or that you're meeting. It could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. And Scorpio, remember, don't crawl back into your shell. Come out and be seen. You can't hook up if you've been divorced or if you're single if you don't put yourself out there. Take care of yourself. You're number one. Love yourself. It's difficult to love yourself if you're going through a bad period. but say to yourself in the mirror, you are beautiful, you are wise, you are worth of somebody better than what you had, whether you're single or whether you're a divorcee. Relationships break up not only because there is no common ground or there's not enough money, because if you haven't got enough money, there's something that you can do about it by finding money, by saving, being together and putting the money aside together, discussing how can we put the money aside. If there is no common ground, then find common ground. Get to know each other, what each other's hobbies is, and try to delve into each other's hobbies. Find a new hobby that you can do together. So you have to go out and about. That is also what I'm hearing from somebody. It's a woman telling me, go out and about, be together, spend quality time, take time out, holiday. Perhaps you might want to move home to get a new environment. Then I would suggest take times out, go on holiday, take time out, short breaks. They don't have to be big holidays to get to know the new environment where you want to go together. Okay, that is if you want to get hooked up. You've also got the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups means don't get stuck in the past. You might be thinking about the past, but there's no use crying over spilled milk. What has happened has happened. Okay? Now these are buttercups. I love this picture. And she's seeing them drifting off. Yes, everything's gone. But she's still standing. Look at her. She's looking good. She's made herself look pretty. I mean, she's done her hair. She's got a beautiful dress on. And she's still holding a branch with two buttercups. And that represents the Five of Cups. Stand up, dust yourself off, take care of yourself, beautify yourself. The wounds will disappear with time, but learn from the past and bring the good memories and experiences and knowledge with you in the present and the future. And now you know what to watch for and what not to watch for. Excuse me. In the fourth week, we have the Death card. You are in transformation. I don't think you're in the transformation at the end of the month. I think you are already in transformation at the beginning of the month because you're pausing and thinking of where you want to go. Definitely, you are no longer the caterpillar. You're the butterfly, the beautiful butterfly. So reach for the sky and fly. Feel free. You are free of troubled waters. You are free of being somebody's dog body. You are free of the arguments, the disappointments. You can start building up a life with somebody else again. And in this case, it could be somebody even better because you will only get from the divine that you can cope with. That is what I believe. You will only meet somebody that you can learn from and they can learn from you. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice. Just drink some water, sorry. It's up to you whether you want to get together again. It could be with the Scorpio. I know this reading is for Scorpio. This could be you getting into a new start, deciding that you want a new start because the Death card is a new beginning. And look what we have underneath. We've got the Ten of Cups, and I did not put out the cards. I did not sort them out. They came out like this. So there is new happiness on the horizon that is coming together. Look at them, how they are holding each other. And she's leaning on his shoulder, and he's got his head against her head. So that is what a relationship is all about. Supporting each other and going for that rainbow, the dreams together. Okay, but setting boundaries. I know it's a merman and a mermaid, and fish represent no boundaries to me, and they just drift and go with the flow by all means, but set your boundaries. It is so imperative and so important. You should know what you want, and nobody should cross your boundaries. That is not being respectful. The same towards them. Now, um, excuse me, again, an ending and a new beginning. Number 10. Have faith. There's not going to be any problems. It's only going to get better from now. Whether you're married, if you're married, that you've had a down period, so now the wave is going back up. You might, and actually this is also the theme or the energy that I've had in most readings, reigniting the fire, the passion. Also, reignite, if you're single, reigniting your own life, finding what you need to find. Also, the boundaries, not crossing boundaries, keeping communication going. We've got the Three of Swords. So yes, there could have been a third party and you might not have known about it. So now you're hearing news. Perhaps somebody could be telling you what was going on. And you've been trying in the past to jump through hoops for those that are divorced and single now. You've tried to please your partner or people. Stop doing that. Think about yourself. You have to be strong. You have to be healing. You're healing now, but be strong in the next relationship. That's why I'm saying set your boundaries. Don't be a people pleaser. And definitely to be seen with your partner. You please your partner, but your partner must please you. So there could have been a third party because it's Three of Swords, and you've been through hell and back, to hell and back. Your heart was pierced. Okay, the Three of Swords. Readers do read it as a third party and a broken relationship, but it doesn't have to be a broken relationship because some of you are still married. But you might have had a moment when you were down and going through rough times because you might have had a personal loss and you couldn't talk to your partner about it. This could be a pet. This could be a parent. This could be a friendship or another form of relationship, a business relationship. You might have lost a business relationship because you are standing by your partner and your partner is standing by you, and they couldn't come in between you and your partner. Now, it is a loss and it does hurt, but at least you've chosen the right person, the person you live with and you share your life with. Like when you have the Five of Coins, you feel left out. That's because you might be working too hard, because you haven't got enough money, you're not balanced. You've got the Five of Cups though, talking about that loss, thinking about the past. And I always say with the Five of Pentacles, if you don't feel part of something, then join another group because you've outgrown that group. It's the same with partnerships, but you've chosen for this partnership, and good on you if you're still together after a rough patch, because people are getting divorced very, very quickly and very easily, but they don't stop to think what it does to children. Okay, children are always the casualties of a divorce. I'm talking from experience. Even if they're older and they still think it is difficult, and they don't understand because it's not their relationship. You have that relationship with that partner, but you still love your children just as much. And I know, especially when the children are young and they grow up, they do not understand why you got divorced. Why? In most cases, or in some cases, because they were children, and you don't tell children why you're getting divorced. And that's why sometimes they can come back and ask you questions. So be prepared to answer, but you don't have to answer because it's your relationship with that person you were married to or living with. Now, this is quite apt to surrender to non-action. Like I've been saying, get yourself out there if you want to get hooked up again. You must take action to love yourself. You must take action to nurture yourself, taking care of yourself, beautifying yourself, so you can be attractive and be seen as a beacon, like the lighthouse here. Be the beacon. It's like sticking out like a sore thumb. So come into action. Although it says non-action, you have to surrender it. Now is the time to be still and not act. Well, that's the Hermit. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. And that's what I said with meditation. Let others come to you. Yes, but you must be seen. So go out there, take that action to be seen, that you're fine, that you're beautiful, that you're shining like a beacon. So be seen. Don't jump through all the hoops that are being put in front of you. If you are still married, then yes, let the other half come to you. Make a suggestion. How about that we do something together, but let them come to you after asking a question such as that. Now I'm going to clarify the cards, the weeks rather, and here you are. You are back on top of the world, like I said, so it's confirming the victory. Okay, I'm just going to try to make the picture a little bit smaller so you can see all the cards. Let me see if I can still do that. There you go. Okay, so you've got the world. So again, confirming you might be moving home, traveling, going on holiday, to work through, to get healing, to think things through, to evaluate things. What are you going to do next? You could be meeting somebody new on holiday. You could be on the web. This is how this card is so magical. You just grab it. You see the web, you see the world, you see the cosmos and the stars, and you see this metaphysic lines all over the place. You might be on the web looking for a new friend or a new partner. Swiping, they call it swiping. Okay. Now, the world card to me is also the karma card. If you've done good or bad, you will get it back threefold. If somebody's done you wrong or good, they will get it back threefold. You're going up. What goes up must come down. What goes down must come up. So you're back on the way up to victory. Wow. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Leo, a Scorpio, or a Pisces Scorpio. Again, you're in the picture. The world is your oyster. Take your pick. There's more men than churches. I love that saying. It's such an old-fashioned saying. There's more men than churches. And the same for the ladies, or the men. There's more ladies than churches. Okay. But remember, and I think abstract, I think in a funny way, but I'm also hearing this. And I'm hearing a couple saying, we've been married for more than 50 years when we were on the earth plane because we didn't have a sell-by date. It wasn't done to get divorced. And we tried to work through the difficulties, yes, but sometimes we can't. Now we've got the Six of Swords. You've got the Six of Wands, the same. A lot of the meanings of the Six of Swords is again as to say Six of Wands. So you've got two sixes here. Wow. Six of Wands, travel, going on to the next level, going on holiday. The next level could be getting married, of course. Promotions, but this is a romance reading. But victory, hero, heroine, the champion. Okay, traveling, you could be buying a new car. Who knows? Moving home. Again, Six of Swords, leaving rough waters behind, going into smoother waters. Look at that. And beautifying yourself. It looks a bit like Julie Andrews, but then with the crown of the peacock and the peacock body. And the swords are right there. And there's a lady taking a rest. She's flying on back of a peacock. So beautify yourself. Take the rest that you need to be beautiful and rejuvenated. Rejuvenated. Sorry. So you could be moving home. You could be going on holiday. You could be flying off to some distant. You could be crossing water. You could be flying off to a distant destination. Okay. You're going to smoother waters. Moving home as well. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. Yes, we've got the Five of Pentacles. You're trying to balance financially, perhaps, or emotionally. Yes, the Five of Cups means don't look back. If you're looking back, then let go of the negative, learn from the positive, and take it with you. That is how you can find emotional balance. Take time out. That is very imperative for you, Scorpio. Because you are emotional, and you might be more emotional because you've come through a difficult period. You could have come through a divorce or some kind of loss. It could be loss of money. So perhaps that's why you can't go out, or you feel you can't go out. There's plenty of means and ways to go out. Phone up a friend, a girlfriend, just to go out, to be seen, and to start coming back into the world, healing that heart of yours. Don't hide yourself away. Okay? You can go take a flask of coffee or tea and go to the park, or go to the beach. Even now, I know we're in the autumn equinox, the last quarter, but we've still got some beautiful shining days. Okay, we've also got the moon. The moon, listen to your intuition, and that is your inner alarm system. Open up your mind, open up your solar plex, open up your heart. Feel with your being. And meditate. There are things that you don't know. Like I said, the truth might be coming out now. People are inviting you. Be careful that they don't invite you just to find out what has happened. The nosy gossip mongers, be careful. Listen to your intuition. You could be dealing with a Pisces here or a Cancer. Okay? And you are here. So again, water is really prominent here. You've got the Ten of Cups. Find out before you take the next step. Find everything out. There are things that you don't know. Now, if you look at this, it's like she's looking at a mask. So be careful of people wearing masks. And it looks like she's got a tennis coming out of her hair or hat. So put out your feelers, and don't be scared of showing your emotions. Set your boundaries. Let others know what you feel and what your boundaries are, so that you don't get hurt. Remember, we are also going into Mercury retrograde on the 27th till the 18th of October. Now, the energy for the full moon, the harvest moon, is out there, and You go and have a look and use that to your advantage. I'll be putting out the Libra video tomorrow, I think, because I've still got another 4 videos to do, and they are extensive. And yeah, it takes a long time for them to load up. But think of yourself. Surrender to non-action. Only take action on yourself to rejuvenate, to feel healed and free again. Go for it. And to go on to the next level if you are hooked up. To feel free. Take quality time for you and your partner. Take care, stay safe, and be well.